I would like to say thank you to all of the folks who helped sponsor this tournament and make it happen. Thank you so very much for your sponsorship. Hole 1 on Eagle's Nest is a 320-foot par 3. For the most part, the shul defines the OB where the painted line will be. You can see that really clearly here off to the right where the lake is. Again, this shul is painted with OB line, and that marks the OB for this particular hole. Also note that all picnic tables on this course play as casual relief, not OB. Hole 2 is a par 3 400-foot shot. Bigger arms can throw the hyzer route around the right side, or if you need to, you can go straight up the middle through the fairway here. The only danger is the road that comes into play over here on the left side. Hole 3 is a 223-foot, fairly short shot, but can present challenges with OB left, right, and just long of the basket. Hole 4 is a par 3 265-foot shot. Forehanders may choose to go along the left-hand side, which brings the OB road into play. Backhands may go straight up the middle. Do note that the road comes into play as you get closer to the basket. Hole 5 is a par 3 268-foot shot that asks players to navigate 2 early trees with a right-handed backhanded throw. Stay straight for most of the way, missing this early pine here on the left, and then hyzering back to a basket. But beware, the closer you get to the basket, the fence does play OB both left and behind the basket. Hole 6 is a par 3 270-foot shot. Players can go straight up the middle, navigating these 2 pine trees, or they can go a right-hand backhand hyzer out and around. Beware the wood line to the left and OB marked by the fence to the right. Hole 7 is a par 3 261-foot shot that favors either a lefty backhand or righty forehand. To get the birdie on this hole, players just need to stay in the fairway till the very end with a slight right fade. Hole 8 is a par 3 236-foot shot favoring a lefty backhand or righty forehand. Players must first navigate the Mando. If they miss the Mando by passing to the right of that pine tree, then they must proceed to the drop zone. Other than that, stay in the fairway to get your birdie. Hole 9 is a challenging par 4 420-foot shot. This hole features a tight tunnel at the beginning, which favors a lefty backhand or righty forehand landing somewhere past this initial group of trees. On a player's second shot, they need to navigate the few oaks and pines left to gain access to a basket location guarded on all sides. The fence long of the basket as well as the painted line also plays OB on this hole. Hole 10 is a par 3 333-foot shot. Left-handed backhand throwers and righty forehand throwers may choose to challenge the OB to the left by going down that path, or right-handed backhanders more likely will choose to go straight down the middle with a little bit of left fade to the basket. Please do know, however, that the road does come into play long on this hole. Hole 11 is a par 3 332-foot shot. This hole features 2 main routes to the basket, left over here between the 2 pines out over the road, or straight down the middle. Now the road and across does play OB all along the left side, so players will have to navigate that and choose wisely. Those players choosing to throw out over the road, this is the area they're looking for their disc to come back with easy access for the birdie. Hole 12 is a tough par 3 486-foot hole. There is OB defined along the left side on the road. This will be indicated by a painted orange line. Most players will navigate here along the right side up on their first shot, landing somewhere in this area, which then sets them up for a fairly straightforward second shot into the basket location, which can be found under these magnolias. Hole 13 is a par 3 250-foot shot. OB is defined on the left side by a painted line on the road. Other than that, this is a fairly straightforward hole if you can navigate the trees between you and the basket for the birdie. Hole 14 is a par 4 497-foot shot. Players must first navigate the OB road on the left. Staying inbound successfully, they must also pass to the left of this Mando tree here. If they miss the Mando, they proceed to the drop zone. Note, the drop zone does not apply if you're going OB, only if you miss the Mando. Once those two challenges are met, a nice smooth approach shot gets you into a beautiful green for the birdie. Hole 15 is a par 3, 320-foot shot that plays slightly downhill. The road on the left side is OB. There's a shorter tee over here to the right that some divisions will play. But the main thing you're focused on here is just staying to the right of the road and out of the shul. Players that are able to do that have a great shot at the birdie. Hole 16 is a par 3, 300-foot shot. A painted line along the road to the left defines the OB. Most players will navigate down this fairway. Please note that the picnic tables found here and here are casual and not OB, but do note there is OB long behind the basket. Hole 17 is a tricky par 3, 265-foot hole. Players will have to navigate road to the left, sidewalk, and parking lots to the right to make their way down this fairway if they want the birdie. Challenging players at the very end is OB long as well. Hole 18 is a par 3, 327-foot shot that features lots of OB along the right side. Fortunately, players that go OB will have the option of playing from this area as the drop zone. Note all picnic tables play as casual relief. While almost the entire right side of the fairway is OB, the left side offers a generous bailout zone. And finally, players are presented with a very challenging green with OB long, right, and short of the basket. I would like to take a brief moment to again thank all of our sponsors who helped to make this event happen. Thank you very much.